Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Lebanon CD Present. First item on that, I would entertain a motion in regard.
I make a motion that we, the president, myself as the vice president, and Ally.
Motion and a second. All those in favor of that slate of officers signify with an. All those opposed? Motion does carry. So we do have our slate of officers. Moves us directly on to our new business, seeing no old business on the microphone.
Good evening, CDC members. You got a couple of resolutions. Is a resolution for the CDC to accept to the Hickory Junction Fieldhouse project that's going on down at State Road 39 and Interstate 65. We got it completed by the city through the Redevelopment Commission for a number of years. And we've been planning for a project like this for all of those years, including doing feasibility studies. And now we've been working with Cardin Associates over the last couple of years to put together the plan for the development that's been going through approval processes as we speak. Speaking of that, they have gone through and received their PUD rezone, which establishes the zoning standards for the property and also established a concept plan which lays out the types of uses on the property, including that field house. So they have gone through all the zoning. We are finalizing the financials associated with that project. The bonds are anticipated to close by the end of June. I know the developer has talked about maybe starting some site work a little bit before bonds close, just at risk, just to get the project going as soon as possible. So this thing is moving full steam ahead. We finally had ducks in a row. We're starting to get that bond put together. We got all the financing figured out, so we were moving full steam ahead to get these bonds closed by the end of June. So that's all great news. One component of that is the transfer of the city-owned property to the developer as part of the ins to them. Keep in mind that this is about a news. So there's two components for you tonight. The first one, the first resolution 01 is accepting the property from the second step of that would be the CDC then transferring the property to Cardin Associates through their real estate holding company, which is Lebanon Land Group LLC.
Thank you very, very large audience. But with that, I will turn it over to Rob.
Thank you, Mr. President. Board, Resolution 2022-01 again is the resolution that this board accepts the transfer of certain real estate from the City of Lebanon. The Common Council of the city has accepted the transfer of the real property that's set forth in Exhibit A from the Lebanon Redevelopment Commission. It's anticipated that an economic development project consisting of an indoor sports complex will be constructed on the real estate. In order to facilitate the construction of the project and to promote economic development from the city desires to transfer the real estate to Lebanon, the city. And it does accept the transfer of the real estate from the city for nominal consideration to facilitate the construction of the project and to promote economic development within the city. Any officer of the Community Development Corporation is hereby authorized to execute and deliver any contract, agreement, certificate, or instrument of a quitclaim deed attached here as Exhibit B, or any other deed to take any action as such person determines necessary or appropriate upon advice of council to accomplish the Community Development Corporation's acceptance of the transfer of the real estate from the city. And this resolution shall be in full force and effect after its adoption.
Thank you, Rob, for reading that in officially. Any questions after hearing the resolution? Perfect. So I would consider a motion regarding Resolution 2022-01.
I make a motion that we accept Resolution 2022-01.
All righty, so we have a motion to approve
I second.
and a second. All those in favor signify with an aye. Aye. All those opposed, same sign. The motion does carry. So that officially gets us to the point where the property is held under the CDC. So with that, we will move on to Resolution 2022-02. Rob?
The city has owned it for about 30 seconds. Just like the city last week, we'll process now the transfer then to Lebanon Land Group LLC to facilitate the development of this project. So.
02 is a resolution where this board Economic Development Project, City Development Corporation, desires to transfer the real estate to Lebanon Land Group LLC, an Indiana limited liability company, for the purposes of developing the project. Therefore, the Community Development Corporation does hereby authorize the transfer of the real estate to the Lebanon Land Group LLC for nominal consideration to facilitate the construction of the project and promote economic development within the city. Any officer of this board, the Community Development Corporation, is hereby authorized to execute and deliver any contract agreement, certificate, instrument, deed, or other document, and to take any action as such person determines to be necessary or appropriate upon the advice of council to accomplish the Community Development Corporation's transfer of the real estate to the Lebanon Land Group LLC in connection with the project.
Good deal. Thank you very much, Rob. Any questions from the group? So just a quick note on this. This has been a project that is long time coming. I remember when this site was the old Holiday Inn site, and then when it shut down and the pool became full of furniture. So from there all the way through to them tearing it down and it sitting empty for a long time. So it's great to see this property finally having some very positive use, not just for us as adults, but also for our future generation with the kids in the area. So very exciting. So with that, I would entertain a motion in regards to Resolution 2022-02, the transfer of property to the Lebanon Land Group.
I will make the motion to approve docket number 2022-02 to approve to carry.
Awesome. So we have a motion to approve
I second that motion.
and a second. All those in favor signify with an aye. Aye. All those opposed? Motion does carry. So that takes care of our two resolutions. I do not see anything else on our agenda. So I believe that brings us to our favorite agenda item, which is adjournment. Take a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn.
We've got a motion and a second. All those in favor? Aye. Motion does carry. Thank you very much for joining us at home.